Hey Bremerton, Josh Farley with the Kitsap Sun. Something's brewing inside the Quonset hut near Evergreen Rotary Park. I'm going to show you around inside along with 5 total stories that you just got to know about happening in Bremerton this week. Welcome back to this edition of the Bremerton Beat Blast, sponsored by the Admiral Theater. Story number 1 today. Oh, just a second, hang on. Hello? I can't hear you very well. You're breaking up. Why does this sound familiar? The Chimacum debuted earlier this summer, and in the interest of saving energy, its windows are coated with metals that allow light in but not heat. But cell signal isn't getting in either, spurring complaints from riders who get work done along the way. I spent Friday with 2 scientists who confirmed that the Chimacum, rather than the Kaliton or other vessels that ply the route, has more difficulty with its cell signal. It appears the tech hub that is Puget Sound has a black hole.
In this case, the low E glass for the windows coupled with the new ferry construction may be what's causing the signals to not propagate out or into the ferry and not be able to penetrate inside where you're normally using your cell phones.
So I think the things that we can definitely say is that when you walk from outside of the boat to inside on the main deck there, when you're inside the enclosed windowed area, the signal definitely drops by at least a factor of 100 and maybe even 1,000 or more. So it's a quite significant drop-off.
Story number 2 today. The Quonset hut dates back to World War II era Bremerton and perhaps before. Its steel walls are 3/8 of an inch thick and it rises to 30 feet at its center. It's been home over the years to both car enthusiasts as well as artist lofts, but today it gets ready for its future in woodcrafting.
My prior life as a corporate guy, I realized I was missing the ability to create things of meaning, and I also found there's just a lot of stress in that life. And so it was a very long, convoluted road, but ultimately this is my attempt to not only give myself the ability to create things, but also this is a quiet space for me. But I want to share that with other people by allowing them to do it, because I don't think that's an affliction that just hits me. There's something about wood itself, when you take it from its raw, unfinished form and turn it into something amazing, it's really tough to put words to that. But then also there's all the different types of species of wood, all give you different sort of results. And out here in the Pacific Northwest, and I'm looking at all this wonderful cedar over here, I'm just, I'm spoiled for choice. I'm just in love, I'm in love with wood.
Story number 3, as one business begins, another one ends. Denny Smith has run the Apothecary shop near Harrison Medical Center for more than 4 decades. But Smith is retiring, and with his retirement is the end of an era in Bremerton of the full-service pharmacy.
The difficult part is saying goodbye to so many friends and so many good loyal customers over the last 45 years. That's the part that tugs on your heart. Yeah, the interpersonal relationships are a thing of the past. These independent pharmacies are disappearing. In this location, with the hospital moving out to Silverdale, with the doctor's clinic and all the other practitioners moving out to Silverdale, it just will not be a viable location economically for an independent prescription pharmacy like ours to survive.
Story number 4 today. The holidays are getting into full swing, and that means tree lightings in both downtown Bremerton and Manette. Joining me to talk about those is Councilmember Jerry McDonald. Hello, Jerry.
Hi there.
All right, so we've got a very full slate of activities. What begins on Friday night?
First Friday Art Walk, downtown Bremerton. It's going to be the normal First Friday Art Walk with a little bit of Christmas shopping involved. And we've got Bremerton High School band ensembles will be playing in a variety of facilities, and it's really a fun event. And then on Saturday, we've got from 5 to 8 p.m. the carriage rides on Pacific Avenue, and then on Santa Claus arrives about between 5:45 and 6 o'clock. He's going to assist the mayor to light the tree at the Navy Museum, and then after that, we go to the Kitsap Credit Union, and Santa finds out what the kids want for Christmas.
And finally, story number 5. Manette's Christmas tree has endured some challenges these past few years since its original tree was cut down with the new Manette Bridge construction in 2011. 2 trees have been planted near Whitey-Domstad Park that have both sadly died since they were planted. So this year, organizers of Winter Fest went out and got a 20-foot tall tree that they cut down the old-fashioned way, and one that you can watch be lit up on Friday night.
So we're really excited. The Manette Business Association is hosting their annual Winter Fest on Friday night. We will be here from 5 to 8. Santa will be arriving. We'll be doing holiday pictures with Santa. And we have this year a brand new donated 20-foot Christmas tree that'll be lit up that night also.
That's going to do it for this edition of the Bremerton Beat Blast. Don't forget to come out at 2 p.m. on Saturday afternoon to another castle at 305 Pacific Avenue, where we'll have the latest Kitsap Sons Story Walk, looking at the rise of pinball in Bremerton. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you again next week. Special thanks to this week's guest recording artist, Michaela Kingslight of Bremerton. Kingslight's song, Platform 1, was featured.